Now, this is my office out here, and the biggest fish of the year come into the super shallow water.
Oh, I got one.
Fish on, baby. That's a nice trout, buddy. You got one too, double. Woo, we're in them. I really wanted to showcase to the Pete guys what I do. Buddy, that's probably, 25-inch trout there, and this, this one's, he's good too.
That's fine. Nice job there.
Now in March here in Tampa Bay, we've got a whole list of species showing up as well as our local species. So we're gonna be targeting big speckled trout, redfish, maybe some snook, maybe a cobia. There's lots of bluefish. There's even some tarpon running around. That's the beauty of saltwater, is you never know what you're gonna get into.
One of the things that I love most about working with North American fishermen is they live what they talk about.
And this is just the culmination of that on how we can do more things together.
A bunch of my friends were gonna go to Florida, but I'd rather come fishing with my dad just because, I love fishing. So, I think I made the right choice.
Well, essentially what we have here, guys, is an artificial reef. This is a marina, but there's pilings everywhere, and the dock goes out into 30 feet of water. So it's literally like an artificial reef.
I got him.
Fish on, baby. What do you got there? You got a nice blue. This is one of the many species around right here. They're very spunky. It's similar to a smallmouth fight, but even probably twice as hard. They have some serious chompers. In fact, that's what their nickname is.
When he brought it on board and opened its mouth, I said, I'm staying away from that fish.
Look at those teeth, guys. And let me tell you, they are like a razor blade in there. First fish of the day, man. We'll get some bigger ones. A little more variety, but good job. I was basically waiting on the tide to get to the right height. These trout are so shallow. I can't even get the boat up there at some parts of the day. And once it hit it, I was like, all right, let's go do what we're here to do and do some serious flats fishing. If the fish are here, we'll know real soon. You get a live bait in front of these trout's face, they're fired up right now in this warm water. I use the mullet as fish finders. Wherever there's a fish called a mullet, you don't catch them, but they jump around all over the flats out here. And whenever you see mullet on the flats, the fish follow them. If a dolphin gets up here, the mullet spook and it spooks the rest of them. And the mullet are also big enough that it shoots, all kinds of crabs and bait fish out of the grass, and the predatory fish jump on them. Come on. All right, I'm gonna power pull down right here. Oh, almost got crapped on there. It's good luck.
That was close.
Oh, it's a big old gator trout. Big trout, right in that hole, right where he thought he was gonna be. Yes, sir. Look at that guy. Look how pretty they look in that shallow water, huh? You wouldn't think in, less than a foot of water, these big fish would be up here. Look at that guy. Perfect. He just mouthed that bait, too. Beautiful trout. Spotted sea trout here, Tampa Bay. Look at the big old yellowmouth of the snaggletooth there. Get the old Revo bass reel out here on these saltwater fish, see how I can handle it. I think she'll do all right. Yeah, these terns flying around hitting our bait, man, are the worst type of pests. They're just dumb and relentless, But the tide's coming up, but I know there's got to be a couple in here.
Oh, I got one.
Fish on, baby. That's a nice trout, buddy. You got one too, double. Woo! We're in them. See, we just had to move out just a little bit. Oh, you got a big boy there, man. You got a big boy there. That's a nice one there too. Big old gator trout.
Hog,
big old gator trout. Nice, man. Doubled up. How about that? They will shoot at you like that. Nice. There's one. This is gonna be tough. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. Double.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know, I think your boss's fish was a little bigger.
It's bigger. Either way, I'll let it be.
Nice gator trout, buddy. That's probably, 25-inch trout there. And this, this one's, he's good too.
That's fine. Nice job there, buddy.
Nice. All of a sudden, boom, boom, double. This big one especially, that's probably a big roe-laden female.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let this one go. Oh yeah. Good job, Slimy 5. It's like, okay, let's go try something else. I know there's a school of redfish right around this corner. And we get into them, we start seeing the reds. They're so big, they push the water away. I know there's about 100 of them there. Lucas threw a cut bait right in the middle of them to start out to see if they would hit it, because they've been real spooky. And he gets a bite within 10 seconds. Reel, 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 reel. What is that? Oh my God, if that's a trout, it is a monster. Wouldn't you know it? It's a giant speckled trout. Yes, sir, look at that guy. Woo, that's a gator there, boy. Oh, nice job, man. Nice, that's a big one. Definitely the biggest one so far, my man. Now that is a trout, boys and girls. This big dog, that's probably 27-inch trout. I mean, that's trophy status size trout in anybody's book there, guys. Look at the mouth on that sucker, huh? Big old gnarly gator trout. Pretty fish. Hey, that's a trophy trout, man. That's people trying. Yeah, I'll get you one of those too. People that trout fish their whole life, they never get one like this because they're not fishing where they are. These big trout, like I said, see how deep it is? It's a foot deep. That's where the big boys live, right there. Right here, go.
The guys go after snook when North American Fisherman returns. North American Fisherman is brought to you by Peak Antifreeze, right for your car and your wallet. Peak, run true. By Trilene, anglers trust Berkeley Trilene. By Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. And by Abu Garcia, for life. Welcome back to Tampa Bay, where the inshore flats are the order of the day.
Reel, keep reeling, keep reeling. Let's see what that is. It's a solid trout. Solid speckled trout. Cut bait. Like I said, these nice big trout right here, they're following those redfish around. Oh, there he is right there, nice. This is literally 15 inches now, and this is high tide. This flat will go dry. 3 hours ago, there was hardly any water up here. And that's a nice, solid speckled trout from a foot of water. Here we go. There's a dolphin that just ran up onto this flat. These redfish are already spooky as can be because, as you can see, it's like glass out here. So it's really tough to get close to them. And they definitely don't like flipper. That when the dolphins come up onto this flat, they're out of here. That's their main predator. So we're gonna go chase after some snook.
But while most boats head further out to find other species, Tyler knows how to target fish without heading way offshore.
All right, so we're set up on this bridge here, or below the bridge, obviously, and the current is ripping through right now. There's a lot of snook that hang out around this bridge. Snook love the current. They love deep structure and rocks and stuff, and there's usually a pile of them sitting here. The water's just getting warm enough where they want to bite. I know they're here, so we're just gonna keep pounding these rocks and see if we can get one. We make it a big grouper here too, and you never know what else.
He's like the professor of fishing because he not only takes you to a spot to catch some fish, but he tells you what the terrain is below and what the different species are there and why they're there.
What is that? Oh, those are rays. Look at these rays coming in.
It was an education as well as just a heck of a lot of fun fishing.
Pitching big sardines to this little rock wall that I know and get blasted. That's him, that's him. Nice, snook on. All right. These are my favorite fish to catch, ladies and gentlemen. These are the fish that made me want to become a fishing guide right here. And then it kind of just started bulldogging and wasn't fighting like a snook. A snook will generally take off and run. I'll tell you what, this may be a red. The way he's fighting. There he is down there. Oh, look at him. Nice red. You know, it's funny, we were just chasing a giant school of redfish on the flats. They didn't want a thing to do with us. And we go to the snook spot and catch one, just like that. Beautiful red. He's close to 30 inches. That's a solid redfish there. Nice, man. All right, baby. Thanks for playing. See ya. Redfish, that's what's up. Let's get another.
You know, whether it's the weather, the tides, or the time of year, he's just a wealth of knowledge, and it's hard not to have a really good time with Tyler.
I knew the snook were there, but they just weren't biting, so I moved down the bridge a little bit into the main fender of the bridge. And the current's ripping, it's peak tide. That's generally when the biggest snook hit, is when that current is really flowing. And sure enough, we get up there, and I see one. I see a big one. See him? He's right up on the top, finning, right in between those two fenders.
Right there.
Let's see.
That's pitching.
He got it, he got it. Yes, he got it. That's a big one. Woo, wow. He just smoked that bait. That's a big snook.
That's awesome.
Giant snook right there, guys. I sight fished him too. He's just tearing it up. I can't let his head turn because he'll blast me back in those pilings, so I'm just holding him up. Awesome fish. He's probably 36 right there. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That is a snook right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is probably a 36, 37 inch snook right there, close to 20 pounds, man. I mean, this is my favorite fish to catch right here. It's just like a supercharged largemouth bass. So we're gonna let Big Bertha go right here. Let her swim. She's got a little beat up. That's an old scar from something. I don't know if she ran into a piling. Look at that, she's sucking on my thumb. That's what they do. There she goes. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah!
Stick around. You won't want to miss the next fish.
There you go. Look at that guy.
The last big catch is brought to you by Yeti Coolers. Wildly stronger. Keep ice longer.
Well, big snook are not easy to catch. Oh, there we go. Oh, reel. Pull hard. Oh boy. I panicked. I'm like, oh, got it. Maybe he has a tarpon or something. I have no idea what it is. So I started trolling motoring towards the bridge like he was gonna run.
Wow, it just was the most amazing fish I think I've ever caught.
Come on back. That's a big snook. Go up and over this way. Pull him back this way. I'm like, oh my God, it's a giant, you got him, you know. You got a big snook there, buddy. Woo, I thought he was gonna get you. He was about 2 feet from those pilings. Watch her, okay, you're good. Get him on this side. Nice. Oh man, that's even bigger than the other one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. How's that? How was that fight?
That was awesome.
That is awesome, buddy. That
Oh
right
my
there.
God.
Giant snook from Tampa Bay. Woo! I'll tell you, I've only caught a couple snook right there. Definitely not this big.
And talk about a fight that fish puts up. Fun, and you could see him just attack that bait and just destroy it, and it was pretty exciting.
Monster snook, man. Like, no lie, a lot of people that snook fish never get one this size. That is a trophy slob snook right there. And if you can only imagine the power this thing has, I mean, unbelievable. That's a serious fish. Back down to the depths. Woo! That is what I'm talking about, baby. Woo! Look at these guys. Yeah, great job, guys. Awesome trip, awesome trip.
When this opportunity came up, I just thought that this would be such a great thing for my son and I to do again. It's a way we bond, there's no question, and it was the best part of the trip.